Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Maine Pageant Place. Today we have the honor of sitting down with Victoria Narvaez. Victoria, welcome.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so glad to be here.
Absolutely. So before we jump into that beautiful sash and crown that you're wearing, let's talk a little bit about the early life of Victoria. Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Cherabe, Massachusetts, and then I moved to Florence when I was 12.
Perfect. So what are some hobbies and things that you've kind of explored throughout your time so far?
I discovered that I like to read, sing. I also like to play the piano too.
Oh, wow. Is there anything that's your favorite on the piano or anything that speaks to you more than others?
I like to play the grand piano. Some songs I've done a lot are No Tears Left to Cry by Ariana Grande and Ocean Eyes by Billie Eilish.
Wow, beautiful. I've always admired people that can play the piano. It's such an amazing skill set. So tell me a little bit about your pageantry journey. What does that look like for you so far?
So I started I had my first pageant last year. At first, I wasn't fond of it because my parents told me about it. But then when I was there, I got used to it and I really enjoyed it. So I'm going to have my second pageant in August.
Wow. So I see you have a crown and sash. So tell me about what that first experience looked like for you the weekend of.
So it was really fun. I enjoyed it. I was a little bit nervous because I was going to sing and I didn't know if I was going to be able to hit the notes right. But then I did and I was really happy. And I was really surprised that I won my division. So I was really happy about that.
That's amazing. I mean, winners that win their first pageant, that's just a whole nother level of showing just how prepared you were, even if you might not feel it. So pageants typically run on a platform. Is there a platform that you have that you help advocate for?
I would say I have a music platform because I enjoy singing and I actually sing outside of school as part of my life. I have a vocal coach that teaches me how to sing and I'm about to sing with her this Saturday actually.
Oh, wow. Where are you guys performing?
We're going to be performing, I'm not really sure, but we're going to be doing the song Rise Up.
Oh, wow. That's a beautiful, beautiful song. Is singing something you think that you might pursue as a career down the line?
Yes, I think I'm going to be doing singing the rest of my life because I really enjoy it.
So what are you most looking forward to about your pageant in August that's coming up?
I think I'm most looking forward to, it's mainly on talent, so I think I'm excited to show the judges how I can sing.
Do you know what song you'll be singing then yet, or?
Yes, I'll be doing Rise Up as well.
Oh, perfect. So you're really just honing in those skills.
Yeah.
And I think that's a great reminder for pageant queenies that we really want to take advantage of any practice or rehearsal that you can. So I love that you're really honing those skills in. Is there anything that surprised you about pageantry as you're still unfolding, other than the initial surprise of maybe not knowing what it was?
Well, when I won, I was really surprised about that. And I didn't really know the setting because it was my first pageant, so I wasn't really prepared of how it would look. So that surprised me a little bit, but I felt comfortable when I was there.
Have you done any community engagement in the last year since winning your sash and crown?
I've been I have sang at a library outside for a little concert, and I've sang at a hockey game and a baseball game, so.
Wow, fabulous. So I took a quick peek at your resume. I saw you have a couple of amazing awards and accolades. Is there anything that you want to highlight that means more to you than others?
Yes, I've actually gotten 2 scholarships, one to my dance school that I went to when I was younger, and one for Majestic Theater, which is a camp in West Springfield that I attended.
Wow, and how did you gain those scholarships?
So I gained those scholarships. One was they have awards at my dance studio, so they were like picking different people and I got picked to have the scholarship.
Tell me a little bit about what your academics look like. What is school like for you? Do you have any favorite subjects?
I would say my favorite subject is social studies. I like the subject and also I really love my teacher.
That makes a big difference, doesn't it?
Yes.
Having somebody really engaged and involved. Tell me a little bit about what it looks like to be a role model for your peers.
So I feel like people are happy and they look up to me when I'm singing because they feel like, oh yeah, I can do that too. And they feel motivated and it helps them to get the confidence to do the same.
So you really lead by example when it comes to bravery and you're not afraid to put yourself out there, are you? How do you feel like you can continue to inspire others through your pageantry journey?
I think people looking up to me and seeing what I'm doing can give them the confidence and the motivation to do the same, and they can really enjoy what they do as well as I do.
What advice would you give to young women like yourself who are thinking of maybe trying pageantry for the first time?
Well, I would definitely say you should practice a lot because if you want to be good at it and win, well, it's also for fun, but if you want to win, you have to practice a lot so that you can perfect your routine and you can do it right.
What are you the most excited for next in life?
I think I'm excited. Right now, I'm in seventh. I'm going to eighth grade, so I'm really excited to be going to high school because I do like studying and getting my work done, so I'm excited for that. And I'm also excited for singing more and possibly when I'm older, maybe going to the Grammys.
Wow, that's an amazing goal. And I think that's so important because we manifest things in life. So to say those out loud and to not be afraid is another great example of you leading without fear. So tell me a little bit about what are some strengths and weaknesses you might have learned about yourself along the journey?
I would say that some of my strengths are my beauty and my voice, which I would say make me unique.
Absolutely. And what about some of the weaknesses?
Some weaknesses would be I overthink a lot of things, and judgment can also be something that puts me down.
So how do you overcome those in those moments where you're kind of struggling within those arenas?
I just think about how I can do better, and I only compare myself, so I see like my old performances. If it's about singing, I'll see my old performances and think about how I can change what I did then to what I'm doing now.
I think that's a great call out about only comparing yourself to you. I think that really is something we all need to be reminded of often because we get so caught up in a world where we're thinking about others. So that's a great call out. So let's talk a little bit more about your singing. I heard that you've been working with a pretty amazing vocal coach. Do you want to talk about that at all?
Yeah, so my vocal coach is Michelle Brooks Thompson. She was a third finalist on The Voice, and some of my goals would be I am thinking of maybe auditioning for The Voice in the future when my voice is fully developed.
I think that's an amazing goal, and I think you should just jump in the water. I see some of the most talented singers on there are younger, and sometimes I think even though you still might be figuring out what your strengths are, just putting your hat in that arena is amazing. So do you ladies have any other goals for yourself?
I would like to be a recording artist, so I'm thinking of really pushing myself so I can get my voice developed, and so eventually I can go into a recording booth and maybe record some songs.
I saw that your coach was at the Grammys this year. Any chance you might be appearing with her sometime in the future there?
Yeah, so I think maybe next year or the year after she'll be bringing me along at the Grammys so I can see like the whole setting of how it is.
Absolutely. Nothing will inspire you more than getting to go to such a mega event like that and seeing all of your idols. So tell me a little bit, do you have a music idol at all?
Yes, so someone that I really admire is Beyonce. She's my favorite singer. I really like how she dances. She's always she's very independent, and I love that she does everything on her own, and she's always there to work and be productive and make sure that her songs sound good. She's a perfectionist like me, so I know where she's coming from. And I like how she's always ready for her performances, and she's really good with the fans, like she loves them, and I really like that about her.
That's a great role model to have. And something I love about her is her little alternative ego, Sasha Fierce. I feel like especially for pageant queens, that can be really helpful of like, sometimes we lack confidence in the moment, but we can remember that we can be something else and step into that and find your courage. Thank you so much for coming out today and being a part of the Maine Pageant Place. And we can't wait to share and keep our community up to date with what is next for you.
Thank you.